As it's me, it's Queen Osset Haru, and thank you for joining me for another wonderful edition of Ask an Aquarius. If you haven't already, please hit the red subscribe button and smack the bell. Alright guys, I got a message today from a Cancer, and it triggered me immediately. I had to go get my moonstone because I had two back-to-back triggering questions, and I was like, let me calm down my vibration. So let me tell you his question. I've heard this question so many times, and every time I hear it, it triggers me. He said that he's a Cancer, he's seeing an Aquarius, the Aquarius wants a relationship, he doesn't want a relationship. So they're having sex, but he doesn't want a emotional attachment. Now, by the fact that they're having sex, there's already an attachment. Everybody likes to ignore that fact, but it's already there. The court has already begun. However, let's just say, to be fair, that he doesn't want a further attachment, okay? Which is a pretty fair statement. Now, the Aquarius wants a relationship. He just wants to continue having sex. And he asked me, what do I think he should do? I immediately told him the same thing I tell everybody else who asks me this question. Let the person go. If they want something tangible and you can't give them something tangible or don't want to give them something tangible, let them go find somebody who does. Because out there somewhere, there's somebody who really may want a relationship with this Aquarius whose time you're wasting. And one thing for me, I'ma say, you guys already know. Any of y'all that have been around since the beginning, y'all already know how I feel about Cancers and Aquarius. Cancer being with an Aquarius is a bad idea. For any of y'all who don't remember, it's an awful idea. Now, mind you, it does depend on what's going on in both people's charts. But I used to be with a Cancer. Voldemort is a Cancer. And it was probably the worst relationship I've ever had in my life. And the effects of it took me years to deconstruct. So I really don't recommend it. In most cases, there's a very strong draw between these two. But I do not recommend it, especially for the Aquarius. Because the Cancer and the Aquarius, like I said, they have a very strong draw to them. But they're fundamentally so different. And in more cases than not, one of them is going to have to compromise their very self to be together. So I don't recommend it. So like I said before, he wanted to know what he should do. So after I told him I would just step off, he said, I like her. And I'm like, no, you don't. You like having sex with her. Period. I mean, you just said you don't want to be attached. So what you like from her is the things that you do together, which is probably mostly the sex. And my thing is that you can get sex from anybody. Let that girl go. If she wants something tangible, let her go find someone who will give her what you want. That's the fair thing to do. Likewise, if I were you, I would stop seeing people altogether. Because there's a reason why you want to stay emotionally unavailable. There's a reason why you want to stay detached. And you should do that. You should stay by yourself and you should find out why. What is that? Because normal people get into healthy relationships with other people. You, by design, are setting up an unhealthy dynamic up front. You come into a relationship with your hand up, like stay back. So you come into a relationship with the expectation of distance, of not being attached, of keeping the other person at an arm's distance, keeping them at bay. But you're doing it for a reason. And 9 times out of 10, it's probably something in you that's unhealed. It's something in you that's hurting and doesn't want to feel that level of intensity, emotional intensity, ever again. That's a problem. So if it was me, instead of continuing to do this with woman after woman after woman after woman, I would just stop, figure out what that is, and fix it. Then you can have more fulfilling relationships. And maybe you then will draw somebody and meet somebody, maybe Virgo, maybe you're another water sign who thinks like you do, and the two of you can have a committed relationship. But the bottom line here is that you shouldn't be seeing people who want something tangible. That's just the bottom line. Aquarius and Cancer are known for wasting time. We're known for wasting other people's time. And I hate to admit it, but it's true. Aquarius are known for wanting these non-committal relationships. And Cancers are known for wasting people's time. So you would think it would be cool when the two of them come together and waste each other's time. But it's not. Because the reason why we're wasting time usually has an unhealthy root. So instead of getting into these relationships, like I tell people all the time, slow down, figure out what is the problem, fix it, and then start having healthy relationships. To me, it just makes more sense, you see. So that's why these two particular come together in the first place. So that's my advice, and that's my advice to anybody who is in a relationship, a situationship, I'll call it, and the other person wants more from them. My advice is always, if the other person wants more than you do, let them go find somebody that can love them the way they deserve to be loved. They don't deserve the half-ass, emotionally unattached shit that you're trying to hand them. Like seriously, they deserve what they want. And what usually happens at this point in the relationship, and see, this is why I don't like the Cancer with the Aquarius, because now they start to manipulate each other. The Cancer tries to keep the Aquarius in the relationship as it is, and the Aquarius is going to try to get the Cancer to come the fuck on and have a real relationship. They're both in two different spaces, and they're going to use two different forms of manipulation to try to draw the other one. And what's going to end up happening is one of them is going to get tired of playing the game. And that's going to be pretty much the end. So before you guys hurt each other, and this is, like I said, this doesn't even have to be with a Cancer and Aquarius. This could be with anybody. If you're in this situation, if you want something tangible and your lover does not, or vice versa, I don't care what your sun sign is. Let them go. Let them go. Either step up or let them go. And in a lot of cases, the other person doesn't want to step up, or isn't ready to step up, or can't step up, or that's just not the relationship that they want. And that's fine too. But don't keep on trying to drag them in to your dysfunctional relationship. Let them go. Let them go get themselves together and maybe find somebody who will love them. So that's always been my advice. I would never do that. If I'm talking to somebody and seeing somebody and they tell me that they want more than I'm offering them, and I know I can't offer more, again, Aquarius, I know I can't offer more, I'll just let them go. I have enough respect for them. I have enough love for them and enough appreciation for what we've meant to each other to say, you know what? Okay, find a woman who can give you what you want. It takes a lot to stand up and say, this is not what I want, but I want you to go get what you want. A coward will keep trying to drag that person back into the relationship. Keep trying to have sex with them. Keep trying to emotionally manipulate them. That's what a coward does. Don't be a coward. Just let them go. There's more fish in the sea. Let them go find one that is willing to offer them what you cannot. Okay? All right, guys. It's time for me to get going. So, again, tomorrow, June 2nd, meet me here at 2 p.m. Eastern. Okay? Likewise, if you would like to send me a love donation, my PayPal will be underneath this video. Every way you can possibly contact me will be underneath this video. If you want a reading, please email me. I'll give you an appointment, or hit me up on social media. Okay, guys? See you later.